Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, my Virgo friends and friends of Virgo. This is the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot, and hey, you guys, I am Zachary. Thank you guys for joining me here. Welcome to my table. So this is your reading. You guys, I'm posting this here for start of March, first portion of March here. I am switching things up just a tiny bit with the way that I'm doing the reading. So if you've been here before, you may notice a little bit of difference. If you're new here, you guys welcome. Thank you for joining me. You're not going to notice anything different, okay? So I am going to start right on into the reading through channel messages. We'll do oracle cards at the end. Just wanted to give it a shot, see how it goes with the flow, okay? So Virgo, in meditation, what I saw for you was a sun. Like it almost looked like almost like a rotavirus too, which was kind of interesting. And I don't really want to speak too much about any sort of viruses or anything going on like that. But the line that came through was the sun is rising. So what that made me think of is a sun rising. Okay, as the sun rises, the shadow also tends to elongate, unless you're at noon, in which case there is no shadow. But the sun, the light, is the divine masculine. It is the animus in us. The shadow is the divine feminine. It is the anima inside of us, as far as those components of our psyche go. So what it made me think of is that this force, the divine masculine force, is rising in some way, is growing. And in doing that, it is also showing where the divine feminine is. So we're going through this process right now where as the divine masculine is growing, or even vice versa, where there is more light, there is knowledge of more shadow. Does that make sense? That's what's coming through, okay? So let's go ahead and move into your reading here, Virgo. This is my Light Seers Tarot. So Spirit, what do we have here for Virgo? Starting off here, World here at the split. To start, I do feel like this is kind of a culminating point for lots of people, but a cycle coming to a close, some sort of cycle coming to a close. Leveling up, so to speak. Thank you guys for being here, as always, for your love and support. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All great ways to support me in the growth of this channel, and I truly appreciate it, you guys. I do offer personal readings if you're interested. That is a link in the description of this video, right down here. And stay tuned to the end for some information on how to win a free reading, okay? So 10 of Wands, yes. This is what you want, what you're hoping for. Speaking of the end of a cycle here, something coming to a completion, you're hoping for, what I'm hearing is like for the journey to be done, but there's this component, I'm seeing like the sun rising in that shadow. As that sun rises, maybe even your confidence in the way that you're pursuing this journey, you're also seeing on the flip side of that it also never ends, right? This is the song that doesn't end, or never ends, depending on which, what is that called? Mandela effect you're participating in. Anyway, you're hoping to relieve some weight, okay? You've been carrying around for a while. Change those shoes up because they're worn down, all right, Virgo? So, Spirit here, what do we have again for Virgo? This is my Murder of Crows Tarot. So 9 of Cups at the split here. I feel like there's an aversion or a nervousness, anxiety surrounding just wishing, like asking for what you want is what's coming through. Like there's something about the expectation, what your expectation or expectation from somebody else on like what you should want. You can't want this, you can't wish for that because XYZ, I don't know. That's interesting. Okay, let's keep going. This is a general message, you guys, so please take it as it resonates. You are intelligent, so please use your head, heart, and intuition to decipher which of these messages are for you. Okay. Feel free to check out your rising moon and Venus as well. Additional messages there. You are more than your sun sign, so I dare you to check it out. All right, King of Pentacles here at the bottom. Yeah, I feel like there's an aversion towards, primarily with wealth, like money, abundance in that vein. There is a block surrounding that flow of abundance, and it's coming from the expectation. Like what I see mostly, or what I feel is any sort of programming from childhood, really, but I feel more like religious trauma or religious programming, in the vein that a lot of the times there is this expectation that those that are a part of a congregation are giving, in the form of tithing, whatever, something to the church. Um, there's just something about, like, yeah, like this is a part of the shadow. Like, I have to be poor. This is weird, you guys. I mean, it's not that weird. This is something that people deal with, but we'll start we'll start off right on at the subconscious here. Definitely feeling that as a block, though, okay? So in your general energy to start, we have the moon. So we're diving right into those unconscious realms. This is like, essentially, this is the shadow as the sun is rising and those shadows are elongating. That moon is a reflection of the sun. It's light, right? Okay. The sun is the masculine force, the moon is the feminine force. These are the things that are lying in the subconscious that are hidden. They are fears. I feel like it's directly attached to what I was just saying, in that there's a block here surrounding your abundance. But I feel like there is abundance that's trying to come in. Like, as that sun is rising, there's that focus on the shadow. And because of that focus, I like this card with the black and the white wolves, which we have both inside of us, right? Which one do we feed? The one that we feed is the one that grows. It is very important to deal with emotions, especially in the form of trauma. You know, it's a fine balance between recognizing, validating, not letting things harbor or grow where we don't want them to grow, inadvertently feeding, you know, a wolf that we don't want to feed. It's a fine balance. It's a fine dance. But I can say for sure that avoiding any component of the self will always lead to a magnification of that imbalance somewhere, right? And I think that you would agree. So Seven of Cups comes in here next with the moon. Um, I do feel like you guys are faced with a choice right now. And I don't see it as like you even see it as a choice. I'm faced with a choice. It could be, you could be feeling a bit frozen. Like there are too many paths to take right now. I just see this focus on the shadow, okay? As the sun is rising, the shadow's getting bigger. And that is what is taking your attention. And it needs your attention. There is a need to do some shadow work, to do the healing there in the shadow. But there's something about like that is dominating your experience right now. I want to pull one more one more chord. That's really interesting. I feel like lifeline is what comes through on that. The star comes in to clarify. Nine of Cups here again at the bottom. So that was your as I was shuffling through here, Nine of Cups came through. Like there is a fear or aversion towards just asking for what it is that you want. So the star is emulating that same sort of thought for me. Back to a wish. Nine of Cups is a wish granted from the universe. The star is renewed hope. It is a wish granted. Making a wish. There is something that you want to speak, that you want to wish for, that you're afraid to even own that you feel that way. Like not even for fear of sharing that with somebody else. It's not even getting past your own ability to filter it. It's just shut down right away, is what I'm feeling. Keep going. Okay, you guys, we'll spoil this down, all right? I feel like this energy is popping up because it's available to you to utilize in the light. But there's a need to also be aware that the light is still on too. Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's this focus on the shadow that's growing, and the shadow's not really growing. It is the perspective of the light hitting the things that are around us, right? Depending on where the light is. Just be not afraid is what is, yeah. There's no reason to be afraid of what is in the dark, because what is in the dark is you. It's your power. Okay, let's keep going. Six of Wands here, moving into your good stuff. So this is, I do feel like there's some recognition here, you guys. Somebody seeing something that is very valuable inside of you. For some of you, I feel like this could very much be you. If you are looking to in any way be, this deck in particular is very much like this success as a social influencer. Maybe you've been looking to do a TED Talk. Maybe you've been looking to start a YouTube channel or a podcast. Maybe that's a part of what you're afraid of. As the light gets brighter, maybe you've set a date already and you're getting closer to that, and that's why the shadows are growing. Challenge yourself there, okay? If this is you, like I see success with this. The reach that you will have is something like you can't even necessarily understand it. You may never understand the reach that you fully have, but you'll certainly never understand it if you don't reach. Okay. Okay. Queen of Cups here comes in for your good stuff. So along the same lines as the moon, I do very much get some diving into intuitive realms, all right? The divine feminine in that way. The Queen of Cups is one of the most intuitive cards in the deck. Yeah, very, very, it's like light Empress energy. Very intuitive, very nurturing, caring. I feel like this is the energy that you need to find within yourself. Like as that shadow is growing, this is a component that's in the shadow, that's in the divine feminine there, that is within all of us. Being in the good stuff here, this is directly connected to your ability, whatever this recognition is, to reach. Can I get some more information here, please, on the good stuff? Six of Wands. The moon. We're running in circles now. So Four of Swords here at the bottom. Like a true healing that's going on. But the moon. So I feel like you guys are seriously facing some fears that aren't, not to be diminutive about anybody's experience, but most of the time, you know, our fears are not, they don't take up as much space as the shadow takes up. That's what I'm trying to say. There is a spiritual influence right now that is moving you towards seeing that, to seeing how your own perspective affects the way that you view that shadow, or how safe you feel, or how safe you don't feel. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is also boundaries, kind of talks about knowing when to put up walls or to let them down as well. So this is a very interesting mix. There's a need to be vulnerable in order to access this recognition that is available, but it scares you shitless. Well, Virgo. Yes, been there. Yeah, I can totally, I mean, I can relate to that with this channel for sure. There's still times where it's a bit terrifying, you guys. So if in that vein, that is something you're looking to do, just as personal encouragement, you guys, like, go surprise yourself, okay? Just try, just see. What is it that, try to stop denying whatever this wish is, whatever it is that your heart is trying to move you towards. Take the the masculine down a little bit on that, okay, with being the logical side of that. Try to listen to the intuitive impulse on this, because that's what's being requested. The moon, the Queen of Cups, moving you towards that. So what's in the dark? What you may not see, Ace of Swords. So that logic, you guys. I do feel like you're being moved towards viewing something from a different angle, different perspective on something. The Ace of Swords is very much logic, though. Very logical, like cold logic. There is no heart, there is no intuition with the Ace of Swords. Perfectly balanced logic. Being able to deal with difficult processes of thought. Being in what is not known here. That's interesting too, this little symbol. If you can see that right up top there, that's very similar to the sun and the rotavirus that it kept bouncing in between. So I feel like the mind is taking over a bit right now, okay, you guys, and that is what is trying to be illuminated by spirit here, is that there is a balance that needs to be struck between what's going on intellectually, cerebrally, and what is going on emotionally, okay? Your emotional intellect. So you had the world come in, and this came through as we were shuffling. Like there's a cycle that's coming to a close, okay? I feel like surrender is what's coming through. When you surrender to this shift, it will all become clear. It will all make sense, okay? Like what I feel is going up on a roller coaster, and like for me, I don't know, it's terrifying. It always ends up being fun, but I have to remind myself, like, this is fun, remember? Until I get off, and then I'm like, yeah, it was fun, I'll do it again. That's kind of what I'm feeling, is like there's a need to surrender to, you're already buckled in, right? You're already in the cart. It's going down. It's going over that first hill, and you're going to like it. It's going to end up being fun, enjoyable in the end, but it's not going to make sense until the whole journey there is done. Like until you come back up. Okay, that's interesting. Can I get some more information here, please, Spirit? That's an interesting message. So the Magician, nine of Swords here at the bottom. Yeah, definitely, like in hanging on to any sort of resistance to what is trying to shift right now is causing issue sleeping, anxiety. So the Magician here, what is in the dark, back to what you guys want, okay? The will. Where there's a will, there's a way. So what is your will? What is the will, you guys? Until you're honest with yourself about what it is that you really want, what you desire, outside of whatever somebody else says is right or wrong for you to expect, okay? That I think is why the brain needs to shut off. That is why Ace of Swords is coming in there. It's overpowering your ability to listen to your heart. Virgo. Okay, let's look at challenge. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody out there wants to do some social media stuff. So King of Wands, innovative leader, right? Visionary, entrepreneurial spirit, that sort of thing. But a leader is somebody who has the moxie and the drive to make it happen. So being in the challenge here, I feel like that's the part that, again, like you need to get to this component of what is it that you really want. Until you get to that point of even acknowledging that it's there, or that this is a desire of yours, it will not be possible to light that flame of passion inside of you, that motivation, in order to ascertain it, to move towards it. You have to admit that it's even there, that it's a desire for you. So seven of Wands comes in to clarify this too. I just feel very much, you guys, like there is, you're judging You're judging yourself before anybody can even get close to judging you, is what I feel. Like this is, you may be aware of what this is, but at the same time, you might not be specifically aware of what's trying to come up. It's just this general feeling of like, shit, I can't sleep. Okay, I got anxiety. I don't know what's going on. Gabriel there, okay, is heralding you, though, to a new life. This is a component of yourself as well. There is a call that's asking you to shift, to see what is in that shadow. The reason why the shadows are elongating are so that you can see them. And the shadows aren't something bad. Most of the time, it's actually something truly beautiful and wonderful about yourself that has been put in the corner. Okay, Virgo. So Three of Wands, it's time to expand, you guys. I do feel with the Tower here at the bottom, there is just this fear of like that song, didn't we almost have it all? Yes, and actually, you guys, I feel like you can have it all. You have to face this fear though of what if I lose everything? What if losing everything doesn't look the way that you think it does? And what if losing everything actually is just a shift to gaining everything that you want? Well, a lot of the times it is. That tower, if it's a tower, and I feel like you're either in this process of the tower or it's happened recently or it's like something that is knocking on your memory again. Remember how that tower came down? Remember how there was something we were meant to learn from that? The illumination that happened before the lightning strikes here is that there is another path. So the three of wands here, what I get is like things are not always as they seem. Okay, this is your challenge here. You may be viewing something as the wrong path for you. I swear to God, you guys, whatever your heart is saying right now is what's coming through. Don't let that divine masculine, that brain logical component get in the way of what it is that you desire. They're meant to work together here. That's what the magician's doing. Thought and desire come together, masculine and feminine, you guys. It's like a theme that goes through the tarot pretty consistently. So yes, I feel like there's some beautiful, beautiful expansion that is here for you guys. You need to like take the leap though. Have faith. So 3 main pieces of advice here for Virgo, please, Spirit. Lovers, a passionate connection, shared vision, and value. Maybe there's somebody that you're refusing yourself access to as well. Interesting. Self-awareness, tapping into your higher self, questioning routines and patterns. Like maybe they're out of my league. Bah. Bah humbug. You go talk to them. Last piece of advice here, please, Spirit, for Virgo. Past life connection, someone with heavy influence from a past life is with you. For some of you, I feel like there is, maybe this is a part of the shadow or the logic, like you've turned off this component of your heart, protecting because of a relationship in the past here. That influence from someone from a past life is still with you in this regard because you need to turn your heart back on. And even outside of love, a relationship love, that portion of yourself is trying to communicate with you to show you where to go, where your highest good is. But if you have that shut off and you're going only with cold logic, which a Virgo likes to do, is Mercury energy. I am Virgo rising, Virgo moon too, so I feel you guys, all right? But the recommendation here is to reconnect, tapping into your higher self, questioning routines and patterns. I would even ask for assistance in that regard, like, dear Spirit, please show me what it is that I need to adjust here, okay? So I'm going to move into we're going to pull a spirit animal here, and then I did get a new oracle deck from Kim Kranz as well, who does the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit. It's the archetypes. The archetypes, yes. So love them. I just was very excited to get it on the channel here. So let's take a look. For Virgo, please. Black egg. Ooh, you guys. Dragon there at the bottom. I actually have not pulled this one yet, so this is exciting. Let's take a look. So this is the spirit element. All of them have a earth, wind, water, fire, spirit. So black egg. Speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Ah. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even white ones. It's like what I was just saying. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in, books draw us in. The concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself, and what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment, in every situation. It's the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. Black egg in the 5th chakra. So the subtle essence of this card resides at the base of the throat. The ancient sages saw this center as the hub that governs our speech and expression. Vishuddha translates as especially pure. It's the name of the chakra there. The balance of the center is important for all of us, but is especially essential for writers, editors, musicians, and teachers. So again, yeah, you guys, I feel like there's something even with the throat chakra there. Your voice is trying to be heard by you mostly, and it has something to say. I love that. Okay. Woo. All right. So, Spirit, what do we have here for Virgo? What archetype? Ooh. It's like, this thing's thick. She thick, you guys. It's a little tricky to shuffle. What do we have here for Virgo, please, Spirit? The Mask. Well, so far along the lines of what I was saying there. Yes, I feel like there is, I love this too. It's like the portion where the sun is rising and the shadow is balancing that effect out. But in the light is where you're wearing this mask, and in the dark, there is not this mask. Okay, I do want to read this here. If I can remember my Roman numerals. That's 61. All right, the mask, you guys. Smoking. We often think of a mask as something that conceals our identity, yet contemplate the possibility that the mask permits our true identity to be revealed. It allows. The mask gives voice to that which was previously rejected, that is in the shadow, you guys. When this card appears, enact the side of you that is seeking expression, yet was never given a role to play on the stage of your life. Woo! You are in the realm of theater, so anything is possible. Speak with the other's voice, embody the other's limbs. You are taking part in the ritual of expanding the self. There may be mischief and deception around, and others may be trying on new masks too. No one is sure who is who. It's likely you've become so attached to a single mask that you need to fall face forward into this perception-bending time. Trust it. Yes, you guys. So I love that resonates exactly what I was just saying there. It's time to try on another mask, okay? The mask is the persona. The persona never fully disappears as far as the archetypes within us, you know, persona, the animus, the anima, etc., etc. Carl Jung, okay? I feel very much, though, you guys, it's time even for yourself right now. Remove the mask, at least for yourself, okay, momentarily. Because this black egg, too, is trying to give you a message. Something in the shadow is trying to give you a message right now that is very, very important to your success. So you can do it, Virgo. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you for joining me here this week. And as far as the free reading goes, if you hop into the description of my video there, join the Phoenix Fam newsletter, you guys will have an opportunity to win a free 30-minute reading once a month as long as you stay an active subscriber. It is free to subscribe, so no worries there. I'd love to see you guys there, okay? I'll see you very, very soon. Again, love you guys. Bye.